Today, we're talking about something that could completely change how you think about, well, your identity. Imagine your passport, your driver's license, your diploma, all of it secured by the blockchain, and all of it finally under your control. So let's just jump right in with a big question. What if your most important documents could never be lost, stolen, or faked? I mean, really think about that. What if you could prove who you are instantly and securely anywhere on the planet? That's the powerful promise we're digging into today. And this really shows you the core of it. On one side, you've got the system we have now, vulnerable little plastic cards, slow and clunky processes, and our data is controlled by big governments and corporations. But on the other side, you've got the blockchain model, secure from the ground up, instant verification, and for the very first time, controlled completely by you. To really get why this is such a massive deal, we first have to look at the system we're all familiar with and just how fragile it actually is. I mean, just think about your wallet for a second. It's packed with bits of plastic and paper that are supposed to represent who you are. But honestly, these things are ancient technology. They get lost, they get stolen, they can be forged. We're basically using a 19th century solution for our 21st century lives, and it's not working so great. And the problem gets way, way bigger online. All of our most sensitive data, we're talking social security numbers, health records, even fingerprints, is all piled up in these giant centralized databases. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket and then painting a massive target on it for every hacker in the world. And look, this isn't just a what-if scenario. This stuff happens. In 2015, the US Office of Personnel Management was hacked. The result? The personal, sensitive data of over 22 million people was exposed. 22 million. That's what happens when one single database holds all the keys to the kingdom. One failure, and it's an absolute catastrophe. Okay, so the current system is pretty fragile. But what if we could build a brand new one from the ground up? Well, that's where we turn to a new digital foundation, and it's built on some truly revolutionary tech. And that foundation is the blockchain. Now forget all the crypto hype for just a second. At its heart, a blockchain is just a special kind of digital record book. It's decentralized, which means instead of one copy sitting on some company's server, it's shared and verified across thousands of computers all at once. Think of it like a magical notary who can't be bribed or tricked, because once a record is added, you can't secretly change it without everyone else noticing. It's security through total transparency. So how does this actually work for your identity? It's surprisingly simple. Imagine your university issues your diploma as a digital claim. That claim gets sealed with a unique digital signature, kind of like a tamper-proof wax seal that only you and the university can create. Then, boom, it's added as a permanent block on the chain. From that moment on, anyone you give permission to can instantly check that it's real. No phone calls, no waiting for paper transcripts, just instant, trusted proof. Okay, so the technology is secure, it's verifiable, that's all great. But the real game changer here isn't just the tech. It's about who holds the power. For the first time, it puts you in complete control. This brings us to this amazing new idea called self-sovereign identity. And really, the name says it all. You are the sovereign, the ruler of your own data. You own it, you control it, and you decide who gets to see it. It completely flips the power dynamic, taking it away from institutions and giving it back to you. And here is where it gets really practical. Think about having to prove your age. Right now, you hand over your driver's license and suddenly the person checking it knows your name, your address, your exact birth date, way more than they need to know. With a blockchain ID, you can prove you're over 21 and only that. You share just what's necessary. That is a massive leap forward for personal privacy. And this isn't science fiction. Seriously, just look at Estonia. They are pioneers in this space. Using their secure, blockchain-backed digital ID, their citizens can do almost anything. We're talking voting, filing taxes, starting a business, in just a few minutes, from anywhere. This is proven countrywide efficiency in action. So we've got personal control and incredible efficiency, but the implications, they get so much bigger. This technology has the power to build a truly more inclusive global economy. Try to wrap your head around this number. Over 1 billion people on Earth lack any form of legal identity. Without an ID, you can't open a bank account, you can't get a phone, you can't access basic government services. You are effectively locked out of the modern world. So the World Bank did the math on this. They estimate that if we could solve this identity gap, we could unlock staggering economic growth, potentially adding between 3 and 13% to the GDP of developing nations by 2030. This isn't just a small change, it's about empowerment on a global scale. What we're really talking about is unlocking human potential. It means a refugee can still prove who they are, even if they had to flee with nothing. It means giving the unbanked access to financial services for the first time. It means securing land titles so they can't be stolen by corrupt officials. It means giving students academic records they own and can take anywhere in the world. Now, this vision of a secure, inclusive future is incredibly powerful. But let's be realistic here. A transformation this massive isn't going to happen overnight. There are some pretty significant hurdles to get over. And these roadblocks are real. We're talking about a huge initial investment, a need for serious technical expertise, and making sure nobody gets left behind in a new digital divide. On top of that, the laws need to catch up, and maybe most important of all, you have to earn public trust with total transparency and proven security. So the challenges are definitely significant. But despite all of them, this isn't some distant theoretical dream. The future is actually taking shape right now, and the momentum is undeniable. You can just see the progression right here. Estonia was already doing this a decade ago. Fast forward to today, and you've got major pilots running in global hubs like India, the UAE, and Switzerland. And looking just a little bit ahead, the entire European Union is aiming for a widespread rollout of its digital identity wallet in just the next few years. The train has absolutely left the station. And this all points to one ultimate vision. The future of your identity isn't another plastic card in your wallet. It's a secure, private key right there in your pocket, your personal key to unlock services, prove who you are, and control your own data with absolute authority. So when you bring it all together, the technology's here, the real-world examples are growing. The question really isn't if our idea of identity is going to be transformed anymore. It's how quickly this is all going to unfold, and who is going to lead the way in building this more secure and more equitable future.